Hello and welcome to another video. This will be another Larry's Lounge reaction. Looks like SMG4 short's gonna be a little late today. We're back with another video. This one is called Did You Do This? According to the thumbnail, it looks like Larry went to go interrogate Joey, said Psycho Dad. So that's what we're going to see in this video. And with this, we might see a related video from Psycho Dad soon as well. I'm not 100%, but I guess we'll find out.
So where are we going again?
I want to talk to Aunt Terry and Uncle Jeff about this and see if they know anything about it. I want to get to the bottom of this. I'm still ticked off about it. I don't think they did this, but I just want some insight.
I get it. Plus, it's also just good to like confirm, I guess. Like, did they do it?
Yeah, exactly. Because if they did it, I mean, this is a pretty big deal. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna text them that we're gonna come over and talk.
All right.
I'm gonna need you to hold something or put it on the floor or something.
Yeah.
Beep, beep, beep.
Takes me a while to.
I know. You text very slowly. Oh, I did leave it out in here.
What's that?
That thing.
Yeah, get this stupid thing out of here. It blocks my vent.
Well, you don't need it right now. I'll move it when we get home.
The other day when I went to the bank, it was like, it's awful hot in here. And I'm like, he's blocking my vent.
I mean, you could have taken it off and put it in the passenger seat. Like, it doesn't have to stay there.
I would have threw it outside the window.
Well, that's just wrong.
You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
Because you don't want to block up my vent.
Oh my god, are they really arguing about this? Oh my god. It's funny even used to go at it like this.
Yeah, because I needed to have my phone up there.
Yeah, it's rude.
But you could literally just move it. You don't have to break it.
You always just complain.
Well, I'm not the one threatening to break somebody else's things.
Yeah, I need to trim some of these bushes down. Have you had a problem looking down there?
Not particularly.
That way's fine. It's right here, and they're on our side. It's not even his bushes that I can complain about. You know. Yeah, talk about complaining. It's just and I think it's poison ivy right there too. It is definitely poison ivy vines.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, that's not good at all. Oh, I just bought poison ivy killer. Now I know. Spray it all.
That'd be a good test.
Absolutely. What are you gonna film me driving?
What else am I gonna do? Like, look, he's driving. Look at him go.
Well, you could just turn it back on when we get there, you know?
I mean, I guess. Alright, looks like we are here then.
Back at the Ridgeway house.
Oh, there's Uncle Jeff.
Yeah. Alright, take a good look at their faces and the way they react. Because that's what's key about this, right?
Absolutely.
So make sure you try to get them on camera with their faces especially. See what their reaction is. Hello! About 5'5.5". I used to be 5'6". I'm getting We're going down.
I think we all shrink.
Hey, so I gotta ask you guys, do you guys know anything about this?
What? Yeah, no, what?
Aw,
Yeah.
no. You found it like this?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And there was a note in
No,
there.
we wouldn't.
We don't break stuff.
There was a note,
Yeah.
and it was rolled up.
It had a ribbon around it too.
Oops, my bad. What's that supposed to mean?
It was, the doorbell rang, we went outside, and it's sitting right there in front of the door with a note in it.
You sure it didn't one of your group? Just accidentally broke it, and then they left it out there because they didn't have
we had
balls enough
nothing
to
to
tell you
do
they
with
did it.
I didn't think you guys did because, I mean, I know you guys, if you broke something of mine, you would pay
That's
for
terrible.
Yeah,
That was a light and everything.
Yeah, I love this statue. I was so proud of it too because it was like everything else was mean looking, and he was. I showed Yegs it. Yegs told me I should make a little neck brace for it and a little sling and put a Band-Aid over his head.
Well, yeah, you could
we didn't do it.
duct tape them in there.
Which he did. That was yesterday's reaction to Larry because he did that on Lounge TV.
I really didn't think you guys did it. I just,
No.
I want to know
Why
if
would
you
they
knew.
put periods?
Do you know anything about it though? I mean, like,
No. Maybe you got some chinks in your armor and your group, your posse.
No, why would you even think
may have
that we
something
would
to do
do
with
that? I would never
No,
do
no,
that.
no.
You know how I feel
First of all-
about my gnomes?
well, I mean, for one, there was a note in there the same way that you guys put a note in the clown that Joe that you gave to
Copycat
Joe,
crap.
and then that note that you put in those dolls that you put in my house with the dog poop in a diaper. Yeah.
Yeah,
You
well,
liked the dog poop, did you?
we had,
No, I didn't
we
like
had
that at
nothing
all.
to do with that. And if somebody, it's got to be one of your guys
That's what I said, you
because
got
somebody's
chinks in your armor. You
copying
better
and somebody's trying to frame
check
us.
Well,
Close to home.
this was the second note we got. This wasn't even the first one. We got another long letter.
Rolled up.
No, that was just a letter. It was hanging outside the door. Again, the doorbell rang. Somebody is faster than crap because the doorbell rings, we go outside, nobody's around.
Was Weber and Kevin and Joe all there?
When the letter came, who was there? Joe was there.
I don't think
Joe was there, Kevin was
Joe's
there,
going out
Yegs was
fast as
there.
the wind. I don't think
No,
so.
I don't think Joe's going to get anywhere as
Yeah.
fast.
And I don't think if it Weber, I don't think he's going to move too quick too, because he's got to be pulling 325.
Yeah. So.
Well, couldn't they do it before they came in the front door to begin with?
Well, see, that's the thing. I wouldn't know that, right? Because my cameras are always, for some reason, turned off, and they were actually turned off this last time. Tom went back to the recordings for weeks.
There you
We have
go.
no idea.
Well,
It's all internal.
you know how.
Well, not even just turned off, they were unplugged.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
unplugged.
So somebody
Yeah.
knows shit. I mean, that's
Well,
the
see,
way it is.
that's my thing. It's like,
You want to sit down?
yeah, I kind of feel like. Well, wait till I tell you this.
There's this weeknight, kick the habit.
Yeah, I don't. You're not gonna believe. My theory is that Weber is connected to this somehow. Like, I know you said he's not fast or anything, but like you said that it could have been put there outside the door.
Well, what did the note say that you found? Not that one, the other.
Oh, trying to remember everything it said. It said something about. It's written in some kind of weird format, but it was like it was a rhyme at the beginning, like basically, did you miss me? Like that kind of a thing.
He hasn't been around much, right?
No, he just came back.
Right. So that's almost like
That's why I'm thinking.
leading you to believe.
That's why I'm thinking he has something to do with this.
Right.
But see, there's no way he can do half of this stuff or most of this stuff without an inside guy.
Well,
So it's like, is Joe the inside guy? He swears he's not doing it, but I know that he's worked with you guys. I've worked with you guys, right? So, did you just fart?
no, that was
Oh, that was
John's
his
tail.
tail hitting the.
Why would I fart and sound like a bell?
It's kind of sound like.
If I was that good, I'd be all over the internet with fart sounds like a bell.
But yeah, so
Yeah, like that.
it also said something about and that's the other thing. They could be working with those Dr. Smoke people because
But they're irrelevant. Why would they?
well, it said their names were in that note.
Oh my
It said
God.
something about what did it call?
Did it give you?
Your names were in the note. about what did it call?
Did it give you?
Your names were in the note too. Yeah, that's what it started with. It started with something about we brought people into something that weren't supposed to be there. And I took it as it meant you guys.
And then it rattled off a long list to everyone. Larry's Lounge Losers.
What did it call? What did it call them? I don't remember. But then it called the what did it call the smoke people?
Dr. Smoke is a joke. I know that one rhymed.
And then it said Weber is the only pure one.
But they rattled off like Kevin.
No, that sounds like that would be Weber, doesn't it?
I forget. I don't think Kevin's is actually
and
bad.
And then it had a PS, and it said Yags. The faster you get out, the better it'll be for you. So who knew that Yags was there?
What about Mr. Innocent?
Who?
Kevin.
Kevin's fast, so
Right.
and he's he's really close with Joe, and he's also friends with Weber, so it makes sense. And I also noticed that when I was telling him about I got a lot to tell you about Weber too. When I was telling him about Weber, he started laughing kind of weird.
Kevin did.
Yeah, which was strange. Weber called me up because he was going to come out last week, and he called me up and he said he's not coming out anymore. If Joe's there, he said either Joe goes or he goes. So he gave me an ultimatum.
Well, they never did get along.
Right.
Well, you don't like ultimatums anyway. I mean,
No,
especially when you're just trying to have a good time.
Like, who are you to tell me,
Right.
like, I'm going to kick Joe out because you want Joe out? Right? I'm not going to do that. And then, this was the worst part. He said he wanted to get paid for videos. Paid.
Well, that's a little bold.
Yeah. And he said, not just for the ones in the future, he wants to get paid for all the videos he's ever been in.
Oh,
And I'm
like retroed back?
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
Yeah, first of all, I told him and Kevin when they first came around, I said, look, we don't make enough money on the channel to pay you guys, but my pay will be beer and pizza.
Right.
It should be a pretty good deal for those guys, right?
Yeah, I mean, as much as they drink
Right.
and eat, right? So I'm like, so I just thought to myself afterwards, because I was really pissed off at the end, and then he said, F the lounge, and hung up.
Yeah, I'd have been livid over that.
Yeah, and I'm like, at first I was like, this isn't him. Like it doesn't. Either he was drunk or high or something. It didn't sound like him. But then I remembered that one time that he said "F you" to you.
Yeah.
When we were playing Mafia that time. So I'm like, ooh, John.
Yeah.
Johnny's coughing up a lot.
But I'm like, the audacity for him to ask for money when he knows that we don't get paid that kind of money that I can pay anybody.
Right.
So it's almost like, is this a prank? Like.
But
Was it a prank on me that he did?
I don't see how that's funny, though.
and they haphazardly show up whenever they want to, so it's like it's a convenience for them, but yet they want you to pay them.
Right.
Yeah, that's bullcrap.
Yeah, and the thing is like, I mean, Tom's the majority of the pay. I mean, you do my taxes. He's the one that gets all the money, and we do this. Joe does it Joe gets paid, and I get paid a little. But nobody. How you've seen how much we make? How can we pay anybody?
Right. I thought that they were doing it just because they wanted to do it.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's for the fun
Yeah,
of it. I
It's funny
understand
how it
it.
changes though. It reminded me of a lot of other people that I know.
When money gets when
attitude,
money gets
ego,
involved,
all that.
and they think because they don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
They think you're made of money, and it just I'm as far as I'm concerned, I don't ever want to see Weber ever again. But I you know how I process things. I go over and over and over. It's like it doesn't.
I don't think he'd be doing these things though.
Yeah, why would he do it if he wanted to be paid? Those guys want to be paid and everything. Why would you do that?
I don't know, right?
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to be on the inside.
But wouldn't it give him a good excuse to not show up?
If he's covering it, if he's covering himself up in a way.
And that's the other thing that makes me think that maybe Joe has something to do with this. Like maybe Joe is.
Well.
Why don't you? Yeah.
You know what? It could be a lot of different people at different times. You don't know.
They all want to be paid. Kick them to the curb. You don't need them. It's crap.
I
really don't know.
I mean, I want Joe.
Exactly that. I agree. Plus, Joe's been running the channel since the beginning. So for Weber to give Larry that ultimatum, that was just ridiculous bullshit. I don't know what he thought he was going to accomplish with that, even if he was drunk.
quite a while. It's been how long have we had somebody even doing stuff? Like there was stuff done in our house that was never explained.
Right.
Like that time that Joe's keys were on.
You sent that guy over the other week.
I didn't send that.
Yeah, you did. Oh, hey Jeff, there's a guy coming up. No, I didn't get that. It was just all of a sudden.
I said, don't go over Jeff's
I come out of
house.
the shower, half naked. Nobody wants to see a 60-year-old man half naked.
Well, that's true. But I literally.
Brushing my mouth, spit my toothpaste all over the.
You were half naked when you went to the door?
Yeah, I didn't thought it was Jehovah's Witnesses.
Probably when you're not here, he's running around the house naked inside there.
No, I don't run anymore. I walk fast.
I don't think we needed to know this.
Is that burning a picture in your mind there, Tom?
Lord.
No, my mind is
Just
currently
the
blank.
thought of him walking fast with his balls hanging down to his knees.
All right.
Tucked up with duct tape. You're good.
But
again, I just find it.
I told the dude not to come over. I said, "Yo, Jeff can be gun happy. Don't go over his house." And he didn't listen to me.
Right.
Was taking a big chance.
Just say I was ready. I just let you know
I told him, I said, "You're very isolated. It's like, if he hears a noise or something."
It's like a good scout. You gotta be prepared.
Yeah.
Well, back to your situation. You gotta. It's kind of awkward. It's awkward.
I don't even know what to do because, when we do stuff to each other and everything, we always come clean and everything.
Right.
But
And it's for fun. I mean, you're not trying to hurt people.
Yeah.
This almost gets to the point of.
I just don't understand. Like I said, that somebody's inside. I know that, and something doesn't make sense about Weber, especially that phone call, because it doesn't make sense for all of a sudden out of the blue, unless he was like drunk and he's a nasty drunk. I've never seen him like that. He'll drink like a few beers. He doesn't drink.
Well, that's because he's
never
got
been
to drive,
drunk. Yeah,
too, probably.
yeah.
Maybe he just sits behind.
And the letters are not handwritten either. So somebody's afraid that you might know their handwriting?
Yeah, that's what I figured. That's why every one that we've gotten, we haven't gotten one that was written out. Matter of fact, we used to get them where somebody was cutting out letters and putting them on the envelope.
Well,
Who, Jeff? Who, Tom?
yeah,
Huh?
Well, Tom will owe me $1,000 if it's him.
Yeah, we've got a pact on that.
We have a pact, but see, Joe made it too, but I don't trust Joe because Joe don't ever have any money.
But that's if you could prove it. What if
Right.
if you don't catch the person?
Right.
You're in a quandary here now, trying to figure out who it is, because nobody's going to come clean.
But Tara, I believe, just like I believe you guys, if Tom broke that statue, he would tell me. He would
I don't think he would
he'd buy me a new one.
I don't think he would break it.
He probably
even
would
if it was
feel
an
really
accident,
bad
he was going
if
to
it
own
fell.
up to it or fess up to it.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
Do you think they broke it on purpose, whoever broke it? Or do you think that maybe they went to take it and they dropped it?
well, that could be too.
Technically,
'Cause you know who
Right,
has-
you did?
No, I didn't
Oh.
touch it. But
Well-
you know who has that problem?
Who?
Jackie. She dropped my gnome on the cement floor and busted it to pieces.
Is your pool open yet?
I know it's a little too cold, but you remember, bumps has all come over when you weren't around in your pool, right?
Not now.
But I'm just saying, they could have been hanging
Johnny.
out. And,
Yeah, I don't think so.
I know it's cold, but
I'm home every day. How would they do
yeah,
that?
that's true. What about weekends?
Well, I don't know then how you're gonna figure it out. Because if you don't catch them doing it,
No. Oh, by the way, I wanted to ask you if you wanted to come over and do a couple challenges tomorrow. We've been doing a lot of golf challenges with little wiffle balls out in the yard. We had like 3 holes set up, and I wanted to do a best ball game.
Did you bring a club or anything, or I mean?
Well, you can use mine.
Oh, okay. I just didn't know how you're working it. But yeah,
Well, it looks like we're getting more golf reactions this weekend from hearing that. So that's good to know. And one of my golf reactions are up to almost 40 views, if not more, now. So that's going to be interesting. I'd like to see Second Dad, maybe Teresa, involved in that challenge too. I think that'd be cool to watch.
And we might play games.
the real golf balls.
No, they're plastic wiffle balls.
Oh, and use the.
Until the putting part, that you can put a real ball
You
down
all
and try
right?
to
Did you
putt.
eat grass?
But we're just gonna play best ball.
Or if you accidentally forget,
What's that?
like somebody almost did.
Oh yeah, I was teeing off and I put my real ball down there instead of the
Whacked the piss out of it?
wiffle one, and I already did my practice swing and I was ready to hit it, and it was towards the Orst, Candace's house,
Oh, goodness.
right? And it would have been towards our house and the cars.
Yeah.
And I went to go like this, and Tom's like, Dad, I think you have the real ball there, and I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, imagine if you
It's-
teed off on that one.
Even if I would have hit the pool, probably would have put a hole right in the side of the pool.
No, actually, I've seen you hit. You probably wouldn't have.
Every once in a while, though, I
It
get a
was
hold
pushed
of
to my
one.
left, and I mean, I may have hit that.
Could you imagine though, if I hit it and just to say I got a hold of one and went out to the road and a car was driving by?
Oh, you'd be in big trouble.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I might have been running.
You might.
Yo, look at that
You might
little
think it-
bastard.
Oh, you got a tick?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to play a game of a horse too, but we were going to name it Psycho instead.
Oh.
Play a
Yeah, I'm
quick
good.
game of that. Yeah, Yeggs is coming over tomorrow, so
You're gonna smack him down on it too. When he goes up, we'll smack him down on it because he's a
So
small fella.
6 o'clock.
yeah, anytime between 5, 6, anytime in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have pizza, so
That's all right.
I'm gonna get steak pizza because ever since we played 21 or blackjack over Jesse's and had that steak pizza, I have
That's
Joe's.
special.
Isn't that
favorite.
that's the best of it?
Yeah,
Steak pizza.
Oh yeah, gotta get some protein.
Speaking of which, I'm hoping that McJuckanuggets does that Sims. It's been a couple weeks since he's done it. I get why, after what happened at his lake house, and then this whole movie thing that he's dealing with right now too. But I would love to see another blackjack stream. So,
in there too, you know. But yeah, we're gonna head. Yeah, I just wanted to see where you guys' mind were with this, because when you come over, Mark, take notice and see how
Oh, you know I will.
Joe is and everything. Weber's not supposed to come, so we can't question him. You should bring something up to him, to Joe.
Yeah.
You know, like to see if you can, like away from me, bring something up so that maybe you can get him to say something to you guys, like he trusts you.
Do you want what?
Like you should say,
Do you want
like,
to pull aside or not?
you no, yeah, why don't you just say something like, he's like, so did you do that statue? Do you have anything to do with that statue? See if he comes clean
Let's
to you
see what his
guys.
face looks
Yeah,
like when he
yeah,
says
Yeah.
his answer.
Just push everybody out of the way.
I know that. See, I know that. I don't know. See, he could have put it in front of that door when he came in the house too, because
Right. And you wouldn't have been wiser.
right.
But you get back to the unplugging of the camera system.
So that could happen anytime. Because I mean, we're outside or something. Somebody goes in to get a beer, goes to the bathroom or something like that. They could have did it any time. Who
Well, plus
knows?
Dad messes with your electricity all the time, so he
Yeah.
could shut your cameras off too.
I smelled cigarette smoke really bad the other day
Did
too.
you?
I was sitting there, but it was just like one whiff. If Tom's in his room,
Tom
pump
Did
it
you
away.
smell
Blowing
it?
it out the window. That'd be so great.
Did anybody else
You
smell
ought to
it?
do that sometime. Not even.
Was it
You don't
just
have to
you?
inhale.
It's just me.
Oh.
It's just me.
I'd rather not have that smell stuck in my
And it
room
was
at all.
weird because it was like a real big influx of it and then nothing right afterwards. And I was like, that was weird because that was really
That's
strong.
kind
That
of
little
neat.
bastard
too.
So you haven't got
Skin it.
cigarette smoke over here at all?
No, I never get cigarette smoke.
That's weird.
The only thing I've ever had is the blinking lights.
Yeah, that happened.
And I'm finding a lot of coins.
What about the gate? Twice, the gate shuts and nobody shuts it.
Your gate?
Twice.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Mhm.
So,
I mow out there. I come back. I get in the garage, turn around, get everything, get the weed whacker, go weed whack everything, come back, and the gate shut.
I told him
Nobody else is
maybe
around.
Jesse or JT came in and then they pulled out without
No,
like
I
stopping in and
no,
they
we
locked
would've
the
seen
gate.
it.
Yeah.
I was out weed whacking twice now, and the gate shut when I come back through. And you were in Florida the one time, so I know it wasn't any of you guys were then.
It makes me think about how our TV out in the den just came home one time, all by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to get
All
going. So, yeah, it's around 5, 6, whatever.
All right,
Whatever. We'll get started
Okay.
right after you guys get there.
All right.
sounds good.
All right.
Thanks.
All right, you guys have a good
Have
night.
a good night.
Yeah.
See ya.
Tom,
I think I actually might do what Yeg suggested and
Yeah,
actually...
I would definitely.
Because I went to try to find them on Amazon, and they're unavailable.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a solar thing?
Yeah.
So would that still work? Do you know?
It does. Let's see if I can turn it on. I don't know, because it hasn't been outside.
Yeah, we've had it inside, so it's been charging.
Okay. Yeah, it's got to be out for a while to
Yeah, it's on right now.
build
But,
up
oh, yeah,
that
it's lit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely super glue.
Yeah.
where's the hunk off the forehead?
Yeah, put a big bandage on that.
Do you have that?
All the pieces were put inside here also.
Oh, yeah. I think somebody felt really guilty.
Well, that's what it seems like. It
Yeah.
seems like, you know, if this was,
Well, just fess up to it. That's all.
yeah.
Right.
If it was an accident, why wouldn't somebody just tell me that?
Well, yeah, why put oops, my bad? Why would I not put sorry?
Yeah. Yeah, right? Oops, my bad.
Sign your name.
Yeah, and it's because of that specific thing that note says is why I think it's Weber. Out of everybody, he seems like the person that would say something like that. Not Joe, not Tom, not Kevin, and definitely not Secretary or Teresa here either. So,
I've heard Joe say that phrase. Haven't you, Tom?
I mean, yeah, but I've also said it.
Say my bad too.
I know, I say it too, so I can't.
Hey,
I don't know.
Yeah,
I
a lot of people probably say
I
that.
just think that there's a connection. I don't think he's done a lot of this stuff. I just think there's a connection that he knows more than what he's
in on.
letting on or something.
Possibly in on.
Yeah.
That's all.
Man, now I feel like I have something.
Yeah. So we feel.
All right, I'm leaving here. There's a lot of bugs. All right, talk to you tomorrow. Black Widow spider, I just killed it.
Ground recluse earlier this weekend.
Oh, really?
Yep.
How do you know what they look like?
I took a picture of it. It was in the garage on the
I
floor.
don't think it was a recluse. It looked like a wolf spider.
Yeah.
It had hair.
It was a tarantula,
I had one out in my garden. It was like that big.
right? Black Widow?
No, a tarantula.
I think brown recluses are native around here.
You sure?
I don't think they are. Well, keeping a close eye on them, it doesn't look like they were lying.
No, that's what it was hard to. I don't think so either. I think.
it's like I said in previous reactions, I do not think Secretary and Teresa did the Tiki statue or sent that threatening letter. It's just not something they would do. So, but Weber, I don't know Weber that well, and the way I've seen him act, especially towards Joe, that's why I think that Weber is like the suspect here, because I don't know who else would have done what we've been seeing the last couple weeks on Layers Lounge.
I didn't think that they did have anything to do with this, to tell you the truth, Tom. I really think that they would have said something, and they would have bought me a new one.
Well, I guess that confirms that.
Because usually when we do stuff, we don't do anything that hurts anybody, you know? And when you start breaking people's stuff, you're hurting somebody, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm at square one, and I know that, you know, I keep blaming Joe and everything, and I don't want to go. So I'm not gonna come at him or anything with it. But it's like, I really don't think that he has. Put it this way, a full, like he's involved fully in this, but I feel like he's partially involved. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. Like he's not the guy,
But then again, I guess haven't we all been partially? Because I've done stuff to them. Maybe some.
I don't know. It's confusing.
Because I'm thinking, is somebody manipulating everybody to just do stuff to each other and nobody else is doing anything? No, somebody has to have inside information.
I'd say that'd be awful clever if that was the case.
I don't know what to think anymore. Anyway, it should be fun tomorrow playing golf and Game of Horse.
Yeah.
Well, that was an interesting video there. I'm looking forward to the golf reactions that were mentioned. It looks like that's happening again this weekend, except this time Secretary and Teresa will be there. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm hoping that this whole mystery gets solved soon as well, because you know, this is a mystery that was around a few years ago and it came back. I mean, it's crazy, and we haven't seen the Dr. Smoke guys interact with Layers Lounge in a while, so that's why I'm not really suspecting them for being behind this. Plus, if that were the case, I think they would have made a video about it as well. So, but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of this video. We'll do an SMG4 short after this is uploaded. So, the SMG4 short pops up a little after 11:30. It's just because of the slow internet speed. So, As far as the Devil Inside Showcase, I may do that later too, but as far as uploading it, will probably be tonight. So, I will figure that out. But, yeah. But I think I'm probably going to stop with the daily stuff on Devil Inside Showcase. I'll still do them a good bit, but probably not daily. Because, I noticed I uploaded Devil Inside first time in almost a week, and then it already has like 12, 13 views.